Hi everybody, my name's Phil and welcome to my first Max MSP demonstration. I gave myself a little summer project and finally ready to present it. So here is the Noitats Pool version 1. It's basically loop station backwards, so it's really not that clever of a name. I took a Max patch that was developed by a guy named Sam, who does the delicious Max MSP tutorials on his YouTube channel, Dude837, which I will include a link to that video in the description below. But I took his idea, which was a single buffer looper thing that he controlled with a space bar, and I added some more functionality to it as far as customizing controls of what records, what controls the gains for each with an external Arduino board, and then some tempo and meter type stuff. So let's go through this one by one. First, you will turn on the patch, and that'll kind of initialize everything. Then you want to start your audio, and you can mess with your through level so that you can actually hear yourself while you're not recording. Then you want to pick a tempo that you're comfortable with. It goes down from 60 up to 329 beats per minute, but you can hack your way into this patch and change that up to whatever you like. Let's pick a groovy tempo. Let's say 106 is fine. Then as far as the meter, you have the options between 3 beats per measure or 8 beats per measure. And I just made it with quarter notes just for simplicity's sake. If you want it to feel like eighth notes, just increase the BPM. So then next, customize the keys that record each channel by holding the set button and pressing the desired key. So right now I have them set up as Z, X, C, and V. You can easily change them to anything else you want: A, S, D, F, or even escape. Let's see, tab. Space bar, return, maybe even delete if you want. Some of the other buttons like command, function, option, control, shift, caps lock, those aren't going to do anything because they're modifier keys. But an interesting thing with the shift or caps lock, you can sort of have a record enable safety, so that let's say you want capital D to be your record. So then if you just press D, it's not going to record. But if you have the caps lock on and press D, then it'll record. Something like that. Okay, but I'm going to change these back to something that is easier for my... That's easier for my fingers to reach while I'm doing this. So Z, X, C, and V. Then you want to choose your loop size for each channel by changing the small slider on each of these. So yeah, let's put this first one at 1 beat so that I can kind of get a click track. The second one, I will start a little drum loop going. Let's make this one kind of a bass line maybe, and then this one a melody. So let's just do 16. All right. Right now you'll see that these gain sliders on each of the channels are kind of bouncing. That's because I have it set up to an Arduino board. It has a very basic setup. I just have my Arduino board, and with the first 4 analog inputs, I connected 4 sensors. You can use any type of sensor you want, really. I chose photoresistors for this experiment, but each one of them corresponds to the gain fader on each channel. And once you upload your Arduino board with the Arduino to Max code, you start up Max, hook up your Arduino board, make sure you pick the right port from the drop-down menu. Mine is that one. So then you can calibrate your sensors depending on what you have. Since I'm just using the cheap photoresistors, it's good to calibrate them, I guess, anyway. So you can set your high value, you can set your absolute low value, get them pretty close to how you want it to function. Yeah, something like that. Okay, then you take it out of calibration mode. So let's do a little bit of recording here. If I do something like, give myself a click. Okay, let's put in a little bass and snare. If you hit clear, it'll erase the buffer, and you can start over again if you don't like what you recorded. Let's change this symbol up again. And it's already starting to feedback because my microphone is too close to this. But anyway, let's just keep going here. Put in a little bass track. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sure. And maybe a little melody. And then my sensors control the faders, so then if I'm covering up one of them, or two, or any of them, I can kind of fade them in and out. Press and clear obviously takes out the buffer. Changing the loop size will clear the buffer too, because they're all of these tempo and length parameters are hooked up to the buffer, so changing the length of the buffer is going to erase what's in there. You can overdub on stuff, so let's take out that cymbal. I'm going to put it just straight on top of that drum track. You can put something else on this one beat loop. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Am I still doing the same song? And that's it. I will include the links again to the Boomerang tutorial by Sam, and then a link to the Arduino site so that you can get the Arduino to Max codes and patches to interface those two. Yeah, visit my site, immersivepeak.com, for more videos, and thanks for watching.